Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my channel, The Donkey Business. I have watched the hyped film which is currently running in theaters right now. It's called Challengers. It is directed by Luca Guadagnino, who is also the director of Call Me By Your Name, Suspiria. I've seen both these films, I love it, but what the hell went wrong with Challengers? So I watched this movie just last night. The cast is really good, production value is great, the director is good, the story is so weak. And I don't know what went wrong. So the cast is basically Zendaya, Queen Zendaya, Mike Faist, and Josh O'Connor. Josh was my favorite character out of all the three actors. I have seen Zendaya's other work and I did not like her that much in this film. Like, she was good, her screen presence is great, her attitude, her confidence is out of the world. She is literally the queen. I am so obsessed with her. But I think Josh really stole the show in this film. He was so good. So talking about what the movie is about, the movie is obviously about tennis. We have watched the trailer and it is quite out there. So the movie is about these three people, two guys and one girl, and both the guys are like best friends, and then this girl comes in their life and kind of creates like a chaotic situation, and they all three are like upcoming tennis players, out of which both the best friends kind of have a fit between them because of the girl, which they have actually not shown properly in the movie. Like, they have said that is because of the girl, but they've not actually shown the reason, and I had a huge problem with that, and I will talk about it in the video. And then basically the girl gets married to the other guy who she was apparently not crushing on, because she was crushing on Josh, and she gets married to Mike, which also they have not kind of shown about how that happens. And then she meets with an injury, so she cannot play tennis, and so she kind of becomes his mentor and gets him like to the US Open and everything, and then he's not performing, which also they have not shown why. And then he starts performing in the end when he's actually having match with Josh, and then they get into like this really intense match, and then they just hug. That's the story. It's a very vague story, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it because I had an issue with the storytelling. I think the storytelling was pretty like scattered. The kind of information that they should have given was not provided, and that was a bit sad. I was really into the film in the start. I was really into the characters as well. I really wanted to know what happened, but a lot of a lot of questions were not answered, and I was just like, what is happening? And the end was an open end, not an open ending as such. It did answer some of my questions, but it was a very vague ending again, and there were no twists and like no energy in the movie, and there was no like ups and downs. It was just like a one track film. Talking about tracks, I think the favorite thing about this movie was definitely the music. The music is so, like, if you've seen Gaspanor's Climax, I am 100% sure that the musician, the person who's given like the BGM and the music, has been inspired by Climax, or Climax was literally in their references, because I think I was into the movie because of the music. The music was so good. All in all, I think I'm a bit disappointed with the film. I expected it to be great because I loved the trailer. I loved the whole vibe of the film. The director is such a good director. I don't know why, but I think this is one of his weakest films out of the films that I have seen. I was not the biggest fan. I do not really recommend it to watch it in the theater unless you want to watch it for the vibe. In terms of acting, I think all the three actors have done a good job. I didn't have an issue with any of the actors. All of them were really good. But Josh O'Connor was, oh my god, I'm gonna watch other work of his as well. He had so many like flavors in his character, like, you know, from being like a sore loser to being like this homeless person to being like this playboy vibe to being like this lonely person. Oh my god, and his confidence and his aura and the way he was on screen, I honestly, like, I'm gonna watch his other work as well because I want to see how he is. He's a British actor, so yeah. Movie is like very vague. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Rotten Tomatoes has given the movie 89%. I think it is okay to be somewhere around 70-ish. 73% people have actually liked it on Google, which I think is kind of nice. It is kind of overhyped, I think, because of Zendaya, and I know that like I really like her, so it is hyped because of her, then she is doing a great job. But as a movie, I was not the biggest fan of it, so watch it for the vibe, watch it for the music. I don't like it that much. So yeah, this is what I think about Challengers.